Perfect. I assume everyone can see us both. Hey everyone, this is a very last minute live stream. I have my friend Magic Lasso here, Ryan, and I've got some books to kind of show off. So I shot him a message today and said, hey man, do you want to go live tonight? Because I ended up with some more books than I expected, kind of. I knew I was getting them, I just didn't think I was getting them today. So I appreciate anybody who checks this out. I'm not really expecting too many people to show up live because it's Saturday night. It's 10 o'clock where I'm at, so it's probably 7, 8, 9 for everybody else. So I am getting a little bit of something in my ear, but that's all right. So how you doing?
Doing really good, thanks. Had a beautiful day today, and before we went live with you, I walked over to the park and got some homemade ice cream that the ice cream truck was selling.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it wasn't the ice cream man, it was the ice cream woman this time.
Yeah. What kind of ice cream?
I chose peanut butter chocolate.
Yeah, my favorite. Peanut butter fudge crunch. Have you heard of that?
No, but it sounds like something I could get behind.
Yeah. So, I mean, I assume that most peanut butter chocolate ice creams are very, very similar. So that's the one that anytime that's around me, I'm like, yeah, peanut butter and chocolate. I mean, there's nothing better. Seriously, it's so freaking good. So
yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah, I guess before we get in, this is a few. I really have been so busy this week. I really have been on YouTube. Have you been watching much?
Yeah, you know, I watch my regular shows, my usual round of suspects that I watch, including like on the X-Men and stuff. Today I watched on No Good Comics channel. He had another Canadian on as his special guest for Collector's Origin. He had Hyper Combo Comics, and that was really good getting to learn from him.
Hyper Combo, I feel like Hyper Combo may have jumped in last time, actually.
Yeah,
I think he was the Canadian that we was. I think he was the one that was in here because I think he was asking about Green Lantern, maybe.
I don't know if he's a DC guy.
Yeah, I don't know. We were talking about the website that you and I have used through here, and I feel like someone was asking about it that was in Canada, but maybe wrong. But no, that's good.
No, I think that he and Newbie took a trip there, and actually went to the actual store.
No way.
But from what I understand as well, I don't think the actual store has everything that you see on the websites too. I think I think there's a warehouse and there's a store. So I think that they're a little bit separate.
I feel like that too. And I mean, we'll just say the name of it. It's Canadian Comic Bin. But sometimes because he puts videos on Facebook of like new books that he's bringing in. And I don't know if you're for okay, perfect. And sometimes in his videos, I'll like you go onto his website and there's X amount of graded comics, and then you see in his videos, I'm like, he looks like he has like triple what I see on the website. So I've always meant to kind of reach out and be like, do you kind of hide stuff just for walk-ins and stuff? Which I could understand, you know what I mean? Like he wants to, but I don't know. If you're selling stuff, you might as well throw everything on there. So
that's what I think, and I really appreciate those people that have stores that do list their full inventory on their website. I know that that's a pain to keep up with, but as a consumer, how much I appreciate that. Yeah,
and it's very, very cool because with him, I started following his website before he ever had a shop, and then he sold enough and built up enough that he realized I could probably open up a store pre-pandemic, obviously. Yeah. But he's very, very good with his website and for what he does. So he seems to still be doing okay. I can't remember his name. I feel like it's Eric, but
the one thing that I have noticed, and I don't know if this is the same for you, and I've noticed this for years upon years as a collector, as a buyer. I see a lot of people, especially when there were conventions that I would go to or comic shows, and sometimes even on people's websites, they say, send us your want list. We want your want list. We'll keep in touch. We'll file it away in our system. I have never in my life gotten and sometimes I've even emailed people that say, just email us what you want and we'll tell you if you have it or not. I don't think I've even gotten a reply back from those. And that's been more frustrating than anything. I'm like, well, I have money that you could have took, but.
Oh, yeah. He, going back to the Canadian Comic Bin for a second, he, anytime I've messaged him about, like, because he was my authenticated dealer when I was going through CGC. Obviously, I go through CVCS now because it's cheaper for me and it's more local. but he was really good about getting back to me. Don't get me wrong, he wasn't as like obviously as big, I guess, because the store really wasn't going, so he had a little bit more time. But for the most part, he was pretty good with this going. There's something going on with this headphone. I just keep getting a little static. Hello, Unruly Simeon. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, Unruly.
Ryan and I are we're just hanging out. I've got some very cool books today, and we figured we'd chat a little bit. And I'm going to just show off some comics. But have you picked up anything recently? Have you been into your shop?
I haven't.
I don't think so. Yeah,
I've been going to the shop about actually just once a month because the way that the way that it's been staggered, Sensational Wonder Woman comes out on 1 week, and then the following week the regular issue of Wonder Woman comes out. So I wait till the regular issue comes out and I pick up both at once. And then lately there hasn't been any. Marvel hasn't done any True Believers reprints. I hope that they're not finished with doing those. I know you're not so much a fan of them, but I really like them.
Yeah, I remember you saying that too, that you were worried that they may not.
I mean, DC has stopped doing their dollar comic reprints completely. They've just discontinued the line, and I hope Marvel's not doing that either. But I guess what I'm saying is there's not a lot of new books that I'm picking up to warrant, going more than once a month. So
I get it.
Kind of what I've been doing.
If mine wasn't so close, I'd be the same.
My shop doesn't have back issues. There's not even wall books. There's no back issues. So, I mean, back issues, you could go out to maybe a year old on their shelves. That would be the oldest that you could find. But
it's just stuff that didn't sell in the last year.
And if I haven't snagged it within the last year, more than likely I just didn't want it,
unless it goes on like really like a super sale or something like that. Right? No, that makes total sense. I've been behaving myself on eBay. Yeah.
I'm so proud of myself that my eBay bucks expired last night, but before they expired, I bought something, but I didn't even buy it for me. I applied my eBay bucks to an AOK that's going up.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Not that it was that much of eBay bucks, but
still.
So
I really no issues there.
I'm not buying a whole lot for myself right now. I feel a little bit of the crunch since some of the investors and the card collectors have kind of gotten into the comic book hobby. I kind of feel a little bit of the squeeze of that, even though that they're not buying the same type of books that I'm buying, but it seems like it's a trickling down chain effect. Like there's a book on my top 12 list that if I would have bought it a year ago, I wouldn't have had a problem getting it in the budget range that I want to spend. Now I just
you're waiting for it to come back down now, which sucks because
I don't think I'm going to end up getting it this year.
Yeah.
And that's okay. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. So
that's true.
So it's a little frustrating, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I see. Look at Unruly. I've pretty much given up on Silver Age slabs. That's right. You pretty much got to find raw and slab it yourself at this point. So just hope for the best.
What are you looking for on Unruly? Like what titles? I'm just curious.
Oh yeah.
But you've been doing well. Just to give a little teaser, you won a prize that you'll be showing later on in this video. That is quite a prize. It's something that I think anyone would love to have as a prize, and you got it.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see condition too, because I remember it looking good, but it had been a while. There was a little bit of shipping issues that happened or whatever. So all I've done is cut open the box a little bit because I know that she said she put like 1 or 2 more books in there, so that'd be kind of cool.
That's cool.
And I got a little stack of books today. I did do some shopping or whatever, so and decided to pick up books I wasn't planning on picking up right away. So that's kind of fun.
Always happens.
Yeah, man, of course.
Yeah. So what are your favorite reads, right, or what are your favorite titles right now? I've been hearing everyone just saying that the independents are killing it right now.
Yeah, they seem to be. It's crazy because I was thinking about my pull list recently, and I'm like, I didn't have any books this week. I don't remember getting one last week. Maybe the newest issue of the newest Eternals run, issue 4. But like, I think I mentioned to you the other night. I was getting. We only find them when they're dead. I feel like that's a limited series. Anyways, Unruly's been working on the first 100 Fantastic Four for a few years. Still need 1 to 5. Probably never gonna happen now, frig man. And those are big.
You never know.
Yeah,
You never know.
Sure.
I mean,
they are big books, though.
They are.
Yeah. For myself, I really don't have, because like Seven to Eternity, I guess that has one issue left, and then that series is done. And I've just been kind of putting together the independent runs that I was already reading. So I really don't have a lot new out. So I'm kind of just focusing on just picking up whatever I can local at this point, right? So just while we can, and just doing auctions and stuff. So
yeah.
We only find them so far I've only read so I have the first 5 issues, I think it is, and I've read the first 2. Just answering Ruli's question. So far I like it, and I think the art's really good too. Tessa is a nerd. Oh, look at that. I wonder how she found out that I was having a live stream. I may have just messaged her like 10 minutes ago.
Nice to say hi to you.
Yes, welcome. I haven't checked out Stray Dogs, but I did hear that was pretty good, so that's kind of cool as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just love independence so much that it's kind of like I'm never worried about not at least having probably one in my pool at all times. So there's always going to be something coming out. That's why I love it, especially the little like just mini like 6 to 10 issues. So easy to collect too. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, let me show a couple books. The first 2 books I'm going to show actually are not mine. So my best friend Adam, he doesn't have a lot of comics, but he loves Star Wars. He loves Magneto. Yeah, it's weirdly good. Well, then I definitely need to check it out. And he loves Walking Dead. So I've kind of he's really into like the comic movies and stuff like that, and he loves kind of hearing me nerd out about things. So I've randomly bought him 9 or 10 comics, just random ones. And as I'm sending off books to get graded with CBCS, I was just thinking at one time, I was like, well, why don't I just start getting your books graded? We won't even press them. Like, there's no keys, nothing like that. They're just nice covers that he would like. And so I was at his house last week because there's already a Stephanie Hahn's variant to a Star Wars book that I have that's being graded right now for him, because he just likes the look. He's not into any of this. He just loves the look of it, right? So I grabbed a couple of books of his, and they're just really nice covers. So I figured I would show them real quick, because these will go out.
Yourself big.
Oh yeah, because these will go out the next time that I send books to get graded. So this is a very nice Darth Vader variant, issue number 25.
That's cool.
And then, like I said, he's a Magneto fan, so I had got him this Lego variant.
Nice.
Yeah, I have the Nova one, so it'd be kind of cool to just, when I eventually get mine graded as well, it'd be cool to kind of put them together. So one book that I'm just going to kind of get into this, I guess, here. I got a little stack on the side. One book that I picked up from my LCS recently. So my LCS, I'm very, very lucky with my LCS. There's back issues. You've heard me say this before. There's wall books. There's back issues that are a little bit more expensive than the regular back issues, but not good enough to go on the back wall because they're not as pricey. And they also let you just kind of basically lay away books. You can put some holds in your folder or whatever and chip away at them. Same as the Coins and Collectibles shop that's right across the street from them. I'm very, very lucky for that. And I have books kind of on hold with both. My best friend isn't into comics, but he likes the MCU. His last name is Quill. Oh, so I bought him all the Old Man Quill issues and then the trades when they came out. I've never heard of anybody with the last name Quill, and that's awesome. Besides, obviously, that is wicked unruly. So this book here is a book that I kind of was just chipping away at every time I went into, basically just weekly, every time I went to just get whatever pull books I had. So this is Hulk 340. And I don't remember if I showed this the last time that we were live, but I don't think I had it.
I don't think you did. I think you just showed it on Instagram.
So great cover. Yeah, it would definitely have been on my Instagram. So Obviously, everybody knows this cover. It's fantastic. So as soon as I saw it, I just just throw it in my folder, and then I'll just chip away at it. So I've got a couple books on hold with them right now too. That I just kind of chip away. I grabbed a couple. These are going to be for resale at some point, but I'm also show them. I grabbed 2 of these. Jeff Schultz, hello, Thomas, Ryan, chat. Claim Hall 340, what's up from Chicago? This is there. I know there's speculation on this book. It is kind of hot. So Champions 1. I grabbed 2 of these at cover price, and this is only like a few weeks ago from my LCS, and they're both like 9.690 candidates. So I will get them pressed and graded. I know that even if nothing really happens with them, I mean those books in 9.6 and 9.8 I'll get my money back on it if anything. So it's not a bad cover as well. It's not something I probably would necessarily read, but I mean there's always some spec out there, so grab it when you can.
Exactly. See, I was always just a volume ahead because volume 1 of the Champions from the Bronze Age, that's my groove. That's my team. Black Widow, Hercules, Ghost Rider, Angel, and Iceman. I was like, and I got to tell you, the book only lasted like 17 issues, and it certainly had a growing phase in it, but kind of right, I felt, when they kind of understood the characters and the team, and John Byrne was doing the art at that time, then it got canceled. So I never thought it really got the shot that it deserved.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Jeff and Unruly are talking about those tattoos you guys got.
Oh yeah, I know that Jay Hood said that he made 4 of each person, and Man Cave has 1 of the magic lassos, but I don't know anyone else where the other 3 went. And
it'd be interesting to see. It'd be cool to get one, and then you can sign it.
I know. I mean, I could be on somebody's body part right now.
Yeah, exactly. No idea. That's so funny. It was such a cool idea. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. I don't know if I showed this book either. This is, I got it for a really great price. I know it's super hot right now, and kind of fitting for this live show. So this is X-Men Annual 14. So first cameo of Gambit.
Yep.
Yeah. I got this in a shop that is about an hour away from me one time recently. Again, I just can't remember.
Was it a wall book, or did you just find it flipping through?
Flipping through, but they don't really have wall books. But it's kind of like you're just flipping through, but some books could be really, higher price, lower price, doesn't really matter. They're very, they're very, very organized with their comics. A lot more organized than my LCS when it comes to like back issues and stuff. So not that you can really consider that a back issue, but you know what I mean. So very cool book. I'll get it. They'll probably stay in the PC though. First full appearance of Gambit. I got one for $20. There you go, Jeff Schultz. Wow. And true, right? Like I said, or like everyone has said, it's. I think he's got a full panel in Words, I believe. I haven't actually taken a look, but one of those arguments, right? So now the last time I was live was with Hialeah and Javi Behind the Comics. And even though you're not really talking about comics in that show, we did get into some conversations when I wasn't swearing, 65% of the time. I was very sweary that night, if you noticed that. I messaged them afterwards. I was like, did I swear too much? They're like, no, this is what that show is for. I'm like, oh man, like I'm just going crazy. So, but I was talking to them about a Magic the Gathering comic book, and I know nothing about Magic the Gathering at all, and about this book, they just came out with a Magic the Gathering comics, and there's 3 variants that they were doing, and they were going to be polybag, so you wouldn't know which one you're getting. And I had, obviously you can preview, and I saw one that I absolutely love, and I just want that one. So I got my LCS to, when they're bringing a couple of them in, just throw one in my pull, and I'll open it up, and if it's that great, if not, I'll probably just buy it somewhere else. And I got one, and I got the book that I wanted. And there it is. I don't know why there we go. Virgin variant. And these are just cover price books. It's nothing. I think it was just to help promote it. They got a couple of artists to come in, and it's really, really nice. I love the purple that's in it. I don't know if you can see that well with the light that's in here, but super, super nice. So I was pretty happy to only have to just buy one and get it right away. So
A few years ago, DC did a black bag thing very similar to that, and it was a Harley Quinn themed.
Okay.
And so they had the Wonder Woman issue that month. You know, it had its regular A cover.
Yeah.
It had its B cover, which was Harley Quinn as well. It was a Harley Quinn homaged. Harley Quinn inserted in an homage cover to an old Wonder Woman issue.
Okay.
Then they had these 3 black bags. So it was a picture of Harley and Wonder Woman. There was the regular color.
Yeah.
There was the black and white sketch of it, and then there was a just a black and white. So black and white pencil sketch, and then the regular cover.
Nice.
So I went to my LCS with the full intention of I even took a pair of scissors with me. I was going to buy a book, cut it open it up, see what I got, buy the next one, open it up, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, the book had been out for a little bit, and, you know, it was in my pull bag and everything, but they didn't have any more left on the shelf. And I was like, uh-oh. So I opened it up, and I think I got the full color one. And I'm like, okay. So then I went to another comic book store in town, and I thought, well, I'll just do it there, you know? They only had 2 on their shelves, two bagged ones. So I bought both of them, and I went into my car. I opened them up, and they were the 2 other ones I needed. So I got all awesome. 3 of my covers with 3 purchases. I couldn't believe it.
That's so funny. Well, the worst part one with this one too is that with the poly bag, you can still see the barcode. Oh, and really? I realized afterwards that I could have literally scanned the barcode with my CLZ app, and it would have came right up. And I'm like, but it's kind of fun. Like the only other polybag comics I get are the Faithless ones because they're very dirty. So I picked this one up today. This is Dune House of, I don't know how to say it, Atreides. I don't know. It's issue number 6, but it's a Jenny Frison variant. Yep. And Tessa, who just said, oof, such a sick cover about that Magic the Gathering, is a big Jenny Frison fan as well. And I'm sure she probably has this book.
Yeah.
It is done really, really well. And I won't, you know me, I will get most of her covers. I'm not going to get them all. You know, the art still needs to be like, you know, kind of for what I'm looking for, but I really like this when I saw it.
So much talk about Magic the Gathering, not enough talk about Magic the Lasso.
Yeah, that's so true. I'm sorry. This is I got this today for super, super cheap because there's a water stain on it, and it's fine. Because the cover presents well, it will need a little bit of a press. There's a little bit of water stain down by this guy's crotch, but the water staining really is on the back. I won't bother showing you the back, but this is King Size Annual Invaders #1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so right around there, it's a little dark, and that's like some water staining. So they just had it on for a really good price. The Coins and Collectible Shop had some better copies, but for what I'm looking for, it's just a great cover, and I've got obviously Invaders 1, so they'll kind of look cool beside each other. So yeah. I don't mind a little water damage as long as it's not like, you know, like pop or something, you know, something that's just gonna ruin it, right? So
are you actively going to work on that title or not?
I don't know. I know that I'm not right now, but I mean, down the road, it could be something that could probably be pretty not easy to get, but I don't, besides having #1 in the annual, I don't know if there's very many keys, which makes it easier to collect, I find. So I got a couple Silver Surfer books today. These are pretty awesome. So Silver Surfer, myself, actually, Tessa and I have actually talked about this. We're both slowly putting together volume 1, as you know. I've always said that I'm not going to put together volume 3. It's the longer run. I think there's like 100 issues or 75 or whatever it is. But there are some very, very cool covers out of that run. So every time I see the covers that I'm looking for, I will grab them. I've got the issue 44, which is the first Infinity Gauntlet. Obviously, issue #1. And today I got issue 44.
Nice.
Which is a fantastic Thanos cover. And I got issue 14, which is a pretty awesome cover.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nice colors too, right?
Yeah.
And then I found this today. which I've always been looking for, but I didn't actually. When I was at the Coins and Collectibles shop, I really wasn't thinking about like just going for, because I'm always thinking about what are the big books that he has, up in the short boxes behind him. And today I just kind of started rifling through a lot of just the long boxes and stuff. And here's this cover that I've always kind of been keeping an eye out for. It's the issue 1 in the 2-issue limited series. I love that cover. Just Galactus. Looking great. And then I got this, and I think I sent this to you probably a couple weeks ago, saying I really like this cover. It's a double-sized annual of ROM, issue number 4.
Oh yeah.
Again, just easy, not too expensive, just really great covers,
Who's that on the cover with him?
It's having a brain fart. He's my favorite guy of them. He's kind of like the alien or like galactic Superman, basically, in Marvel. Oh my God, what's his name?
Gladiator, is it?
It's Gladiator. There we go. Jeez, man, it was right on.
I have to tell you, when I'm looking at this, at the tiny screen on my phone, and then I've got my light ring behind it, so I've got a whole bunch of light coming at me, and I look at that tiny cover, and I thought to myself, is that Tigra?
Yeah, I know, right? That's funny, Frig. But yeah, just nice covers. So, and yeah, I guess we're not going to go crazy here. We're at 26 minutes. So what I didn't tell you today, and the reason why I was obviously won the Instagram win, and was one of the reasons why I wanted to go live tonight, but also, how I have a couple packages of comics at the Coins and Collectibles shop that I've had on hold, and I just pay him weekly and stuff like that. There's no, he doesn't have like any minimum thing. He's just like, great, you like these books, throw them in a thing, I'll give you a nice price on them all, and you just chip away at them. Well, instead of just making a payment today, I paid off one of them and brought them home. Nice. So I still have another package of pretty awesome books with him, but I figured, you know what, like there's enough really nice content that we could just probably, just jump on instead of waiting for me to build up some books. So these are in no particular order. These are just bam, as I put them in the package at the Coins and Collectibles shop. He just went, here you go today. I paid off the rest. So I'm sure everyone will recognize this. This is John Byrne's Next Men.
Yep.
Little Hellboy action. Nice key book. And I didn't know that the back of this book is just the virgin cover of this.
Oh, really? I like that when they do that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that today, and I was like, oh, I could probably put this in the clear backing board that you sent me. So
yeah, those, I'm in love with those clear backings.
Yeah,
those are perfect for those things, and those Marvel fanfare books too that have the wraparound covers.
Oh, so fantastic. Yeah, so I definitely want to get my hands on some of those, and then just start anything that. Thank you, Tessa, and thank you, Unruly. I want to get some for just basically any wraparound cover, right? So
yeah, that's what I've been doing.
This is Avengers 62.
Oh, Black Panther goodness.
Yes, and this is the first appearance of what's his name there? God, I'm just brain farts tonight. Oh, he was so good in the movie too. Yeah, well, brain fart. Some Avengers 20.
You've got such a great collection of like pre-100 Avengers going on right now.
Yeah, it's been going really, really well. And how about that one?
Wow.
Issue 25. Yeah. So the spine, even though the staples are intact and stuff like that, the spine is not super great. And there's a little bit of writing on the A, which is fine. This was not that expensive, and just a fantastic cover. Anytime Doom's on a cover too, Galactus or Doom, I think for most people, it's like you see them, and you just love it, right? So, but yeah, presents very well. M'Baku, yeah, she got it. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. So the next book is the first book that I've gotten on my 2021 want list.
Yay.
Yeah. So finally, I've had it secured for a while. I just haven't had it in hand, right? I've got another one that's secured, but it's not in hand as well. So this is Wolverine 66. This is the first appearance of Old Man Logan.
As I seem to remember in the video where we went through your 2021 want list, I think you said this will probably be the first one I end up getting.
Yeah. I think at the time I pretty much knew, or I hadn't secured it there, but I remember rifling through his books and going, it's there. Yeah. I could probably go back and get it. So, and I did. And it's a really, really it's still a modern book. It's in really, really nice condition. So I'm very happy about that. Got a couple Thor books, Thor 140.
Nice.
And I feel like this is the first appearance of this growing man. I could be wrong, but I feel like I did see that on Key Collector. Just an awesome cover too.
Yeah.
Something about purple on comics. I love it. It's very cool. And not as shiny, but this is Thor 130. Like those early Thor books.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice.
You see, right. I'm talking about that X-Men 14.
Beautiful glossy cover, square corners. Spinal is basically one giant tick. That's what I feel like on 25. It really just kind of right down the edge of it. I don't know if you'll be able to really see it, but cover presents nice though, so I'm happy with that. And a run that I'm putting together slowly, and just love this cover. This is Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 7.
Nice.
Because this is a homage, I think, to what's his name? Am I thinking of Salvador Dali? Maybe? I can't remember. Just the artwork, so fantastic book.
I'm more familiar with Salvador Dali.
There you go. Good Lord. Okay, so where are we at here? 32 minutes. Get some water. So on Instagram, the lovely Tessa is a nerd, who is in the live chat right now, put on a really great contest. All you had to do was subscribe, or I guess follow her Instagram. I'm so used to saying subscribing because of YouTube. I believe we had to like the contest, and I think that you had to tag everybody, which is, that's most contests on Instagram. That's a great way to do it, right? Tag someone that maybe isn't following that person and stuff, especially in the comic world. Like that's why I subscribe to anybody related to comics, because you never know what kind of content is out there. So, and that's how I found out that she had a YouTube channel. And then I started watching her channel after a couple of conversations. We were talking about, this package and stuff, because there was a little bit of a mail issue. And I realized that you like a lot of the same stuff, which is awesome. She had the first video I watched, the haul was just insane. The books she was showing was just fantastic. And there was a lot of Frizen in there too. So it was wicked.
But it's in case someone is subscribed to them already on Instagram or following them, and maybe they didn't see the post or something, you're tagging them just to make sure that they're aware.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So
I'm going to take credit and take my bow. And please tell me if I'm incorrect in doing this, but I think I tagged you in this contest.
I was thinking about that today. I know that you have before for a win, but I don't remember
if you tagged me in that. I feel like you did too. I'm about 99% sure that I tagged you in this. And spoiler, Thomas won.
Yeah, again, right? So the last time that you not tagged me, but told me about an Instagram. Well, you've tagged me a couple times, but I did win that one with the first Wendigo. So yeah, there was a bit of a mailing issue, and we kind of spoke back and forth or whatever. So she's friggin' just awesome, and she was like, "No, I'm getting you that book," and I wasn't even super worried. That I just was worried that it got lost in the mail, and hopefully she had insurance on it or something, because it's the worst when you mail something off and it gets lost. So, I mean, you really know, you were having some trouble with your AOKs. Holy frig! Yeah. And she got it, she got everything fixed up, and she said that she sent a couple extra books in here, so that's really fantastic. So
She might have to change her name to Tessa is an awesome nerd.
Exactly, right? So I'm going to show the 2 books that she threw in. Oh my God, jeez. What the heck? Are you kidding me right now? All right. So, okay. Wow. I actually have this first book. I've had officially I've had all 3 books. Holy frig. I've owned 2 of them and sold them, and then I have 1 being graded right now. So this is not the win, okay?
Wow. That's not the win.
Yeah. This is her, I'm sorry that it got lost in the mail.
That's
Congratulations.
her apology book. Wow.
Are you kidding me right now? I'm looking down at her thing in the chat anyways. And look at, this is her other one. First Jubilee.
Those are what people give away just as prizes.
Yeah. Holy frig.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm really like, what the heck? And then oh yeah, she's a beaut. The actual Instagram win, I'll take it over to the top loader here.
I'll remind people that this prize win is a throwback to something you showed earlier in this video.
There it is.
Look at that.
That is a contest if I've ever seen one in my life. Holy frig.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tessa.
And that's not the facsimile.
No. And it is in frigging nice condition. I had this book a few years ago when I first was getting into collecting and grading and stuff like that. And I got it pressed and graded, and I think I came back at like a 9.4 at the time, but it was just in this pile of books that I was like, I was sending enough away because I wanted to sell X amount to help pay for the rest. So it didn't stay in my collection. Like basically got graded and got sold right away. So I'm really, really happy to have it back in there. And the fact that I recently got that annual 14 as well. So that's going to be just wicked. So this will be on its way.
That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad they finally got there safe. Geez. And it sucks too, because it's coming. I mean, it's coming to Canada too, right? And she's in the US. So, and she was so good about it. I even said like, hey, I can send it, because I was going to get her to send it to you, Ryan. And then maybe, at some point when you're sending stuff my way, but she's like, nope, I will get it to you. And fantastic. So thank you so, so much. I just like, this is an amazing win, but I knew about it. And to get these 2 as well on top of that. So,
that's one heck of a prize,
man.
So hats off to you, Tessa, for really taking care of Thomas and taking care of your followers, and being a very stand-up person. I really commend you, and I think that's awesome. I think you went above and beyond, and
seriously,
I think that's pretty cool.
Really, really appreciate that. And anybody who watches this, please sub her up and go find her on Instagram as well. So it's fantastic. Yeah, we were chatting a little bit about her Silver Surfer. Just both of us attempting to slowly put together a run that's like, those keys in that run are just so expensive now, and I got lucked out that I have this 1.5 Silver Surfer 1. It's just got like a hole in the armpit and stuff of him, but it's just like, now those books are just getting ridiculous, right? So
it feels like that Silver Surfer 1 from Volume 1 is the book that gets abused more than any other key that I know of.
Yeah,
you think of Comic 84's who's got a back cover married to it that's not the correct back cover.
Yeah. And
then yours has got a hole in it, and
yeah, exactly.
It's abused.
No, but you actually having the first issue is great. And it's funny because I went into my photos and had sent her the photo of my of my actual Instagram post with that book, and then I kind of like walked away from my phone, and I forgot that she wasn't actually following my Instagram, because I have to hit it's not an Instagram that you can just jump into, and I'm like, oh, I'm so stupid. So she couldn't see the photo. She's just sitting there like, great, thanks. So I was like, oh yeah, I should probably allow you to see it in the first place. So
yeah,
it was good. It's been great. So
Well, if you want to see, it's not Silver Surfer 1, but if you want to see an homage to a very key issue from that first run of Silver Surfer, I just happen to have this by me, which I have not shown on my channel yet, but this upcoming Tuesday, the video that's going to drop, this will be included in it.
Awesome. Oh, yeah.
So this is the Kyle Holtz trade variant for Thor #6, which of course is an homage to that Silver Surfer 4.
There we get. Is it this? There we go. I'm terrible with the buttons. And you know what? I always thought that was a Trad Moore variant.
Oh, really?
Because of the Silver Surfer Black, it's very much it's very close to the art. So when I first actually saw that when it came out, it looks like it a lot. So yeah, that's wicked.
Speaking of Silver Surfer Black, you and I are twinnies on this book, aren't we?
Yes, we are. I don't have it in hand yet, but such a fantastic cover.
Yeah,
Galactus in the background is awesome.
Yeah, and about the only other thing that's within arm's reach right now, I just got to show it again because this is true love, folks. This is true love.
Yes, I saw you post that actually in your video the other day.
And notice that it's a Carol Danvers action figure. It's not a Ms. Marvel action figure. It's Carol Danvers. So, and when you were talking about your friend Adam, you know that they've got a Magneto in this line.
Oh, nice.
They do. It's pretty cool. So
yeah, I actually got him a Magneto statue actually one Christmas. It wasn't like a crazy. It's not like that thing over your shoulder, but it was very very cool as well. So.
It's awesome. So that's just what's within arm's reach for me.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's it for me. Do you have anything coming up?
Yeah, I've got that video dropping on Tuesday. That book that I showed you is part of an AOK that was sent me. It was a mystery box AOK that was sent me, and that was part of my mystery box that I opened up.
Yes.
So that video is coming Tuesday on my channel, and then the following week, I have this insane prize win. I think it's 50 back issues.
You're telling me about that.
And I'm pulling out stuff that I'm pulling out, some Silver Age and some Bronze Age, including an X-Men. I'll just say an X-Men after issue 94, but before issue number 100.
Very nice.
So if it's in that period, that's a pretty cool book.
Oh, yeah.
It's just an insane haul of a mystery box prize win that I picked up. So I'll be sharing that as well. I got some other comic book edition videos to add in another update on how my top 12 list is progressing for 2021.
Yep.
So that's kind of what's coming up on my channel. For anyone that's not familiar, you can search for Magic Lasso on YouTube, sub me up, check out my comment, check out my content, leave me a comment. I'm happy to check out your channel and sub you back as well, and just learn from what you're bringing to the community. I love making friends in this community.
Yeah. And I find you're very active on Instagram as well. You're more active than I am. If I don't buy a book, you barely ever see me on Instagram. You're very good at like adding to your story or just posting something. And I'm just like, I have no books. See you in a week,
I try to post every other day right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that, but it literally is like an every other day posting that I'll do.
Oh yeah, you and Hialeah. It's always if I'm scrolling through, he's posting something, and then it's just you right after, and or vice versa. So it's pretty funny actually. I've noticed that.
Yeah, I've had a lot of DC on my Instagram lately, so I got to get some more Marvel up on there too. And I'll tell you, part of the reason why is I'm in the process right now of I've got a huge stack of back issues that I've either won or bought or and I've read them. And I have them rebagged and boarded when they needed to, but I need to file them away. Well, I have all my Marvel ones filed away.
Yeah.
What I don't have filed away is this huge stack of DC. So that's why you've been seeing so much DC on my Instagram lately, because those books are
they're right there.
The Marvel ones I actually have to go into the boxes and pull now.
Yeah.
So
no, that's awesome.
But thanks. Yeah, I'm just chugging away.
No, that's good. And we should have. I haven't talked to him yet, but. I'm just doing the math, not the math, but just kind of with the dates and stuff. And I feel like should have a haul of CBCS books coming back. I feel like in the next few weeks, and I think it's a good one. I had sent so many just like different stacks with them. I don't know what will actually be in it, I know the books like overall, but I just don't know if like, because he sends them out in like things of 25. So maybe if, even though I might give him 10, here's 10 books, maybe, 4 filled up one stack, he sends those off and then he waits to get the other one. So maybe the other 6. So I feel like I'm going to hear from him soon. I don't like to bug him too much because I know he's got a lot going on, and I know that the time frame is roughly around the same amount of time. And so just looking at our messages. So you and I and whoever will schedule in a little bit of an unboxing at some point. So
it's cool. How's everything going with your friend in the same town with you that you've been going through his books and selling some stuff and helping him getting stuff ready for sales? How's that been going?
I talk to him every so often. He just moved and he just got a house, and he's just kind of stepped away for a bit with comics. So I haven't got to like go and see what else he has. He hasn't brought me anything else. So every so often in my Facebook auctions, I'll just add a couple more of the whatever books I had of his. And he even said, he's like, I'm going to basically just be busy for a bit, and at some point I'll get back to you. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. He's like, he obviously trusts me with just holding on to his books and continuing to try to sell some of them. So at some point, I think once he gets like set up properly, I'm hoping that he'll just have me over, and then I'll just go crazy on his collection, basically, right? So that's the goal, at least.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I'm thinking it's going to be July when I get to a comic show. Yeah. I think there were some last month. I was, at the time that the shows came up, I wasn't vaccinated at all. Now I'm partially vaccinated, about to be fully vaccinated within the next few days.
Nice.
And so I didn't go to the ones last month, and I heard there was no social distancing at one of them for sure. But I'll feel a little more comfortable going in July. So I'm kind of excited to see.
Oh, yeah.
And to see how prices are, and if what we talked about earlier in this video about, the market going a little, being more of a seller's market than a buyer's market right now, if that affects into these cons, because you always could find really good deals at these shows. So
yeah,
I'm anxious to see what happens.
Yeah, no doubt. No, that'd be cool. Yeah. I don't really have too many shows or stuff that come around here, but vaccinations are not. They'll be slow moving around here. So, but we're also like things are very, very good where I'm at. I'm very, very fortunate. So you just wear your mask and when you need to, and that's pretty much it. You don't hear much about lockdowns and stuff like that. You don't. Just everyone plays by the rules, and I can go golfing every day. Well, every day that I'm available. So
I know you like that.
That's pretty much my stint. So.
That's cool. And other than that, I've been reading a 15-year-old book that I've never read before, a series. It's the Justice series by Alex Ross, and he does the interiors as well as the covers. And,
yeah, you sent me.
Oh my God! I showed you a couple pictures from inside I got the hardcover deluxe edition, and I've got 2/3. I've got 2/3 of it done, and I'm going to begin the third and final segment of it, and I don't know why it's taken me so long to read this or whatever. I am loving every second of it. The art's fantastic. The story's good. It's like Super Friends cartoon. So I'm just
wicked. Speaking of which, I don't know if you've watched any of it, and Independence, but if you haven't seen Invincible yet,
I haven't.
It's worth a watch.
And I have access to Amazon Prime, so
yeah. I think the season finale was yesterday, so I need to check that out. And they already got renewed for 2 more seasons.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's good. It's done really, really well. So it's Robert Kirkman actually. So
yeah, I've heard so many people raving about that. So
yeah, it's worth a watch, especially for animation. So
awesome. Yeah, cool. So that's what's going on here.
Yeah. That's it for me, man. I think let's just shut this thing down. And
good.
I really appreciate Unruly, obviously, and Tessa jumping in with us live, and anybody who checks this out on a replay. Thank you so much, Tessa. You will be hearing from me very soon. Just sending much comic love your way, and I just started it today. It's better than expected. It's that first episode is like. It's very, very cool. You think the show is ending. They almost do this thing where, for Invincible, where it seems like it's going to the credits, and then all of a sudden it kind of like oh, well, here's like almost like an after scene, and then you're just like, it hooks you. You're like, oh, okay, we're getting serious now. So yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. But.
It's cool. And for anyone that's watching on the rewind, as well as the folks that are here on the chat, if you could do me a huge favor and hit a thumbs up on this video for my friend Thomas, I'd certainly appreciate that. If for some reason you're not subscribed to his channel, make sure to take care of that as well. Hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified anytime he goes live in the future or drop some further content on this channel. You'll be the first to know. So hit up my friend and take care of him. I certainly do appreciate that.
No, much appreciated. As always, I do not self-promote very well, so I really
that's
appreciate
why,
it.
That's why I just
even yourself. I'm like, yeah, you pretty much got to come in here and promote yourself as well. I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably say something, right? So,
yeah,
no, I appreciate you coming on with me too.
Yeah,
very last minute.
Yeah, so. It's my pleasure. I always seem to end up on the live streams like on the weekend before I'm about to get my haircut, and then I get my haircut, and then I don't go on any live streams.
Yeah.
And after it's all grown out, and I'm about to get it cut again, and I'm like, then I'm back on the live stream.
Yeah.
So
nice. Sorry, my cat is all over me. Very cool. All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye.